Michael Jeffrey Jordan, also known as MJ or the GOAT, is one of the most well-known names in basketball. As a billionaire, Michael Jordan has the privilege of living in some of the most luxurious homes money can buy. And while he has changed homes over the years, one home that has stuck with him through the good times and the bad is his Chicago mansion. And well, it's not because he wants it to. It's been 10 years since MJ put his Chicago mansion on the market, and even with several bonuses to sweeten the pot, it seems like no one wants the property, not by a long shot. Today, we'll be taking a look at this property and maybe get to understand why it's giving Jordan such a hard time. We'll also take a look at some of his other real estate. So, let's get started. In Highland Park, Illinois, located 27 miles from Chicago, is a contemporary, ultra-luxury mansion. In 1991, Michael Jordan bought a 7-acre plot that the property now sits on for $2 million. That was right around the same time he won his first NBA championship with the Chicago Bulls. When adjusted for inflation, that same land goes for around $3.2 million today. From then on, a massive 56,000 square foot property was built over a period of 4 years, and by 1995, the property was fully ready for its new owner. From the aerial view alone, you know this is going to be a massive property. Jordan moved in, but eventually had to part with the home for a while. In the process of finalizing his divorce from his first wife, Juanita Vanoy, in 2006, Jordan had to part with the 7-acre mansion he just built, along with $168 million he still had to pay. But he didn't part with the mansion for long because he got the house back in January 2007, a year after his divorce. As soon as he got the property back, MJ went on to do some renovations on the house, but it wasn't enough to keep him tied to the property as he put it up for sale in March for $29 million. However, the promise of living in a home built by a basketball legend wasn't enough to entice buyers. With no buyers in sight, the price of the property dropped by $13 million to $16 million in 2013. Currently, the mansion goes for $14.9 million, which is half of the original asking price. But why is no one laying a finger on this? Some experts have voiced their opinions on it. According to them, the amount of personalization Jordan has done on the property, combined with the location, has made buyers a bit skeptical about the purchase. Let me put it into perspective for you. The current medium selling fee for houses in the same area is $597,500, and Jordan's Illinois home is 50 times more than that. And immediately, you can see the customization. Right from the gates, Jordan's iconic 23 number shows for all to see, and the custom gates alone can cost $12,000. This home was custom built to accommodate the needs of one man. If you wanted to make the home yours, you'll have to do some additional renovation, and you may not want that after paying $14 million for a new home. It is common for house owners to hold open houses where they invite potential buyers to see the home for themselves and get them excited about it. But this is something Michael Jordan has never done. Despite the fact that the house is struggling to sell, MJ makes privacy a top priority, which is why he has never considered an open house. Pretty gutsy if you ask me. As the gates open up to the property, the driveway is lined with trees, and a total of 150 evergreens were planted around the property to give its owner much-needed privacy. The driveway opens up to the 9-bedroom mansion with every amenity you can think of. This 7-acre property comes with a whopping 25 full bathrooms, 4 half bathrooms, a standard basketball court donned with the famous Jumping Man logo at the center, and 3 multi-level garages that can contain 14 vehicles in total. The home even makes cooking and eating enjoyable with the addition of a skylight above the kitchen area. Jordan is also known to love having a smoke every now and then, and as you can expect, the property comes with a fully equipped cigar room. For days when you need a glass of wine, there is a big wine cellar with a tasting room in front. For entertainment, you can find a games room with a pool table, a piano room that doubles as a sitting room, and outside is a standard tennis court and a PGA-approved putting green for anyone to play golf. Since MJ has a habit of customizing everything, even the golf flags have his initials MJ written on them. The house comes fully furnished, and fun fact, the stunning home has a set of doors from the original Playboy Mansion. There is also a unique dining table with the tabletop inspired by the streets of Baghdad and a large aquarium built into the walls. For some alone time, there is a library upstairs that happens to be MJ's favorite part of the house, and it even comes with a drop-down movie screen. You can also find a fully equipped gym that looks straight out of a commercial. It's hard to believe that this gym isn't just used for photo shoots, but Jordan actually allowed his Chicago Bulls teammates to use the gym every morning. Anyone visiting this home will have no problem staying in the 3-bedroom guest house, complete with its own family room and kitchen, completely furnished to make any guest feel at home. Perhaps the most eye-catching feature of the home is its circular infinity pool with a glass island in the middle. It's rare to see a circular swimming pool like this, and it looks like it's going to be a fun place to have a chat. Apart from the tons of trees surrounding the property, the home has a natural pond if you want that extra bit of nature. Jordan lived on the property for 19 years before he decided to sell it off, and he has tried a few creative ways to get it off his hands. In 2013, the house was up at an auction sale, but it never got a new owner because the minimum bid of $13 million was never met. He also offered to give any new owner all Air Jordans in their size if they bought the building, but no one budged. Every year the property remains in his possession, Jordan has to cough up $100,000 in property tax, which has added up to over $1 million, but he isn't going to be hard for cash anytime soon. Still, that is an impressive amount of money to spend on a property you are not living in. Since this property has been on the market, Jordan has rarely spent any time living in the home and chooses to live in his other estates. In 2012, we got to hear more about Jordan's real estate dealings as his new mansion was finally completed after 2 years of construction. The home is located in the exclusive community called Bears Club within Florida. This community was developed by golfer Jack Nicklaus, and you can't casually join unless you have the $350,000 initiation fee and an additional $25,000 you have to pay every year. The $12.4 million property comes with 11 bedrooms, a guardhouse, pool house, a workout facility, and of course a basketball court. For when he wants to smoke cigars, there is a cigar room with heavy-duty ventilation system to help with that cigar smell. The 3-acre property is also covered with trees for privacy, and it is probably the most expensive non-waterfall home in the area. Do you think Jordan's Chicago home is going off the market anytime soon? Let us know in the comments, and stick around to watch more amazing videos.